What's up, individuals? The VT lights for the Slash are finally ready, and welcome to the installation video. So the lights for the Slash are finally ready. They're going to be listed as the VT 2.0 lights. The 2.0 is essentially an indication that the architecture has changed. We have a whole bunch of new features inside these lights to make them more appealing to the customer and just put out a much better product. So these lights are going to be compatible with all versions of the Slash. That includes the 2-wheel drive Slash, the 4-wheel drive Slash, and even the Nitro Slayer. Of course, these lights are specifically for Traxxas stock Slash bodies. Today we're going to be demonstrating how to install these lights on a Traxxas Pro Graphics body. This is a fully painted body, and this is essentially the hardest installation that you would have to deal with when placing the lights on. Clear bodies are easier to work with, but I know some of you guys may already have a painted body and you need to know how to handle it and how to remove the paint so that you can get some fantastic results.
VT will feature both front and rear light assembly sets for the Traxxas Slash and Slayer platforms, with both standard and full assembly configurations to choose from when available. Standard configuration front sets include the main headlamp assembly along with 4 M3 by 8mm fasteners. An optional center fog lamp assembly can be purchased to complete the set. Full configuration front sets include the main headlamp assembly, center fog lamp assembly, and 4 M3 by 8mm fasteners. Standard configuration rear sets include the main tail lamp assembly fitted with the standard lens set along with 2 M3 by 8 and 2 M3 by 10mm fasteners. The optional rear center lamp with full lens layout can be purchased separately to complete the assembly. Full configuration rear sets include the main tail lamp assembly fitted with both rear center lamp and full lens layout, along with 2 M3 by 8 and 2 M3 by 10 fasteners. All kits with main headlamp and tail lamp assemblies will include the optional tower riser kit for added wheel clearance and better lights to grille alignment. Standard light sets will include a standard JR extension cable. Full lamp sets and center lamps will include a YJR extension cable. The VT 2.0 lighting sets are modular, meaning lens designs and colors can be swapped when available. We will demonstrate this feature by converting a standard tail light set into a full one. Begin by removing the lens plates on the rear assembly. On the rear sets, the center plate comes out last during disassembly and goes in first during reassembly. Clip the optional center lamp into the back of the assembly. A dust cover may need to be removed before placement. Finally, clip in the full rear light plate design. Likewise, the headlamp assembly can also be disassembled and converted. Lenses can be swapped by first snapping off the front retainer. This can be done for both sides. You can now push out the lens plate from the housing and swap it out with an alternative design. To attach the fog lamp, first begin by removing the lens plate on the unit. Squeeze the grille on the main assembly and sleeve the retainer over it. Finally, insert the lens plate onto the assembly. Some fog lamp designs may go in both ways for a different style. Let's now move on to installing the lights. Tools that make the installation easier include, but are not limited to, painter's tape, non-acetone nail polish remover, a marker, a handheld power drill with 5/64, 7/64 and 9/64 drill bit, a hobby knife, and some cotton swabs. All tools used to install these lights can cause serious injury if handled improperly. We urge you work in a well-lit and ventilated area and proceed with caution during the installation process. We are not responsible for any injuries incurred during the installation or thereafter. We recommend you seek adult supervision if applicable. Remove the light decals on the body if necessary. Now let's proceed with the light installation. We will start off with the front assembly. Begin by removing all retainers and lenses from the light housing. The front light housing also doubles as a stencil used to locate the openings in the body for the lights to shine through. Place the light housing firmly against the front of the body until you feel it lock into place. There are 4 openings in the light housing for the fasteners provided to properly secure the light housing onto the body of the car. These are located as shown. With the housing secure in its desired position, use a 5/64 drill bit, hole punch or marker to locate the pilot hole. We will first do this for the two openings in the center. Once the holes have been located, remove the front housing and then open up the holes with a 7/64 drill bit. Once complete, fasten the housing to the body with these two screws. You can open up the holes further with a 9/64 drill bit should you need the extra clearance. Repeat the process with the remaining holes on the side of the housing, first with the pilot holes and then removing the housing before opening up the holes for the fasteners to go through. You may now secure the light housing onto the body shell to check fitment results. Now remove the light housing and then apply some painter's tape flat against the body shell. Refasten the light housing over the painter's tape and use a marker to trace out the openings in the light housing as shown. Remove the housing and carefully cut out the trace marks on the tape. Carefully peel off the sections shown to expose the surface for paint removal. The inverse section can be removed when dealing with clear bodies for paint application. Take your non-acetone nail polish remover and cotton swabs to begin the paint removal process. Nail polish remover is a flammable substance and should be kept away from any excess heat. Please use this in a well-ventilated area before proceeding forward. Apply nail polish remover to the exposed area. This process may take a few minutes. You may also cut out the sections in the body for a quicker installation should you choose to do so. However, we do recommend that you try to clear the paint from the body for added protection against excessive debris. Once the paint has been removed, reassemble the front headlamp assembly and secure it onto the body. Placing the rear assembly into the vehicle is a much quicker process and requires no paint removal. Insert the rear taillight assembly as shown and align it till the desired position is achieved. Begin by using the top two mounting points to locate the pilot holes using a 5/64 drill bit, hole punch or marker. Remove the assembly and open up the holes with a 7/64 drill bit. Secure the top mounting points with the provided M3 by 8mm fasteners. Once secure, use the two remaining mounting points to locate the remaining holes on the body using a 5/64 drill bit, hole punch or marker. Remove the assembly and open up the remaining holes with a 7/64 drill bit. Finally, secure the assembly by using the 8mm fasteners for the top and the 10mm fasteners for the rear. A 9/64 drill bit may be used for added clearance if necessary. To power the lights, begin by opening the receiver box on the slash. Pass the provided JR extension cables into the receiver box. Now plug up to two extension cables into the receiver using channel 3 and channel 4 ports. Test the lights before covering the receiver to ensure that the cables are plugged in correctly. If the lights seem dim, reverse the polarity of the plugs as you may have plugged them in backwards. Now cover the receiver box. For added wheel clearance and better light to grille alignment, use the provided tower risers to raise the body of the car. For the 4-wheel drive, we will be using the two risers as shown. For 2-wheel drive versions, adjust the rear tower to its tallest position and use the provided spacers to space out the front posts. Slayers may require the stock towers to be adjusted. Congratulations, you have successfully installed your VT 2.0 lights. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below.
So guys, that's pretty much how you install the lights onto your Slash models. I hope the video was informative and answered any questions that you may have been wondering about. Anyway, a few other tips for the installation. When you're removing the paint, if you choose to remove the paint rather than cut holes in the body, scuff pads do help just to remove the first layer and then finish it off with the non-acetone remover. At this particular point in time of the release of this video, we're only offering the full set of the Slash lights. We will eventually put up accessories and the standard set, which don't come with the middle lights, both front and rear. This should be a little bit cheaper. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.